Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I've put my rainbow balloon behind the sofa. I think it looks nice there. Fits in with the colour of the sofa. Obviously it's not filled with helium, so it doesn't float because oxygen is heavier than helium. So, you know, next time I get a balloon like that, I'll pop in a card shop and ask them to put some helium in it, and then it'll float, but it just sinks. And I tried sticking it on the ceiling and it kept flopping, so I put it behind the sofa. That's the rainbow balloon from the pound shop. I had great fun blowing it up. It took all my puff to blow that up, but I blew it up. Alexa, what's the time, please?
It's 2:53 p.m.
Right guys, so let's go through what has happened. So, about 1:30, I heard two males and one of them was laughing. A really, really dirty laugh. So I went over to the window. Jackson's lift was parked outside the next block of flats, right, where the disabled lady lives in the wheelchair. So Jackson's lift's parked outside her flat, because I knew it was members of Jackson's flats, because there was just this hideous laugh from a man. Someone had texted me off a Flirt Finder before Jackson's lifts arrived. They texted me and they said, I like you in your shorts. And this person loves using the word sexy. And it can be used to both males and females. You can call a man sexy. You can call a woman sexy. Some people even called their children sexy. I was on a bus in Gloucestershire many years ago, and I felt funny things were going on there with the buses. Now my sister met a bus driver in Chatham. She used to go out and go around the Chatham bus station. That's how she met her husband. He was a bus driver. And when I was in Gloucestershire, I had nothing but trouble when I travelled by the bus. By the bus drivers being rude and nasty to me. And one of them even trapped my little boy in the bus doors because I didn't get on the bus fast enough. So they trapped my little boy in the bus doors. Hurry up and get on. That's how I've been treated all my life. And I get used to it. But when they shut my boy in the doors, I went ballistic. I went, what the hell do you think you're doing, trapping my boy in the bus doors? Oh, you didn't get on the bus quick enough, it was your fault. I said, how dare you? I said, I want to make a complaint. Oh, we'll have to drive you to the bus station and you'll have to make a complaint in there. And I did. They trapped my little boy in the bus doors because I wouldn't get on the bus fast enough. How dare you? So I've had trouble with buses, bus drivers. So I'd be on the. I had trouble on the buses when I first started my first job. Someone started throwing grapes at me on the bus, sticking gum in my hair, and I had long hair down my back. So I'd have girls giggling behind me and they would put chewing gum in my hair and throw things in my hair. I also had grapes thrown at me on the bus. So this bullying, this stupid behaviours, but it's been going on for years, the victimisation that I've gone through, which has actually gone on to my children. When my little boy was trapped in bus doors. They're evil. Monsters. Evil. So basically, I got victimised by a goth woman when I first started my job. She was working in the fruit and veg stall in Gloucestershire near Clarence Street, and I worked for the official receiver's office, which was the civil service, and she just picked on me for no reason. I was on the bus one day and she said hello. The next day, three of her mates and herself got on the bus and they started laughing at me and calling me names, and it made me really, really awkward for me to get to work. But I had to go to work. See, they don't like you going anywhere. So I had to go to work every day, and this girl kept bullying me every day I went to work on the bus. So I had to change my work hours because we had flexi time. So I'd either go in later than she got on the bus or earlier. But she'd make my life a misery every time I got on the bus. It's every time you go out, there's trouble and you have to go back home. And I had to go to work. I had to. So you try and find out who's doing it. I can't. I don't know who's doing this to me. So I get a message. I like you in your shorts. Sexy. Can we swap numbers? And I'm trying to find out who's doing this to me, right? I'm trying to find out who's doing this to me by various investigations and screenshotting messages and emails I'm getting, because I don't believe it's real, and I believe someone is getting me bullied on purpose. They're actually doing it to try and intimidate me to stay indoors. So yeah, I've had bullying on the buses. So I goes out with Max after 2 o'clock, my normal time. And I've had that message from this guy saying you look sexy in your shorts. I'm going up the path and there's a man, probably the same age as me, with grey hair, with a white t-shirt and shorts. And they've all got sunglasses on, and it's windy outside and it's dark. And everybody I've encountered has had sunglasses on. Every person has had a pair of sunglasses on. So he runs past me and I'm just walking Max slowly. I'm not running, I'm just taking it easy. And I'm going along like photographing Rochester, the water and bits, and minding my own business. And to start with, there's nobody. He's run past me, the jogger, and there's nobody else on there at all. And as I'm coming off, I'm getting messages again. Hello, Francis. I said, my name's not Francis. My name ain't Francis. Hello, Francis. Francis Shan Kidd was Diana's mother. That was the name of Princess Diana's mother, Francis Shan Kidd. There's a Royal Mail van turns up after I've had, hello, Francis. I said, I'm not Francis. And then this woman comes out of nowhere, blonde bob. Again, she's got sunglasses on, and she's pretending to look at the scenery. She's got a pair of jeans on like my mother Jennifer, turned up at the bottom, and a stripy top. So it looks like, because I've done a video with a stripy top, so you've got the bottom half of my mother's legs and my top half on this woman. And then this young woman comes out of nowhere, fucking massive brown dog, really big, and she's looking as if she's going to let that dog go near me. And I give her a look and she pulls it out the way, because she's looking like, I thought, yeah, you let that jump on me, I'm not having that. She was about, like they do, about to take the lead off, and the dog comes and pounces all over Max. I know I gave her a stare. I thought, don't you dare. Women picking on me. Because this guy had said, I'm a man. And 2 women come out of nowhere and they start bullying. So I walk down the path, and I just come into my flat. Also, I had a message on TikTok which I've screenshotted. I've screenshotted it. as you know, I don't see anybody very much. I don't see my sons, I don't see my daughter, and I hardly see my mum now. And I got this weird message from Jack off of TikTok, and I'll show it to you. It's not in my head and I'm not making it up. Hello, I am a cyber hacker. I help people trace scammers, recover back their money back, and trace kidnappers and stop blackmailing of any type. Now, why would you send somebody that? And it's not in my head. There it is for everybody to see. Why would you send that to me? Why would you send that to me? By the way, guys, my meter's on emergency credit. I'm waiting for my bank card to come through. So I'm on £5.48 emergency credit. That's my meter reading. I paid £1.99 for the privilege of Barclays Bank to send my card out quicker. I phoned them up yesterday morning. As you can see in the previous video, my post box is empty. There's nothing in it at all. We've had a different post lady. So my phone hasn't come either. And that was sent out yesterday as well. So I don't know what's going on, right? But the bullying has got to stop. It's been going on for years. Years and years. Right back to when I was living in Gloucestershire with my ex-husband. They kicked footballs at one of my sons. They said they was going to kick a football at my son's head. They told me to move from the bus stop, you old slag. And I was in my 20s. Move from the bus stop, you old slag, or I'm going to kick your son's head in with a football. This was in Gloucestershire. 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago. So what the fuck is going on with this bullying? I had to go home and get my husband to chase these boys, about 5 of them, away from the bus stop. I was a young woman with a toddler and they were threatening to kick his head in with a football because I had to move from the bus stop. It was their bus stop and I was told to move from the bus stop or they'd kick my son's head in. I had to go home to my ex-husband and get him to deal with them. And I wasn't an old woman. They said, get away from the bus stop, you old slag. And I was in my 20s when they said that to me. I was about 29, 30, early 30s. Yeah, I was about 29, and I was told to fuck off from the bus stop, you old slag, or we'd kick your boy's head in with a football. It's no good calling the police. They don't do anything. They haven't done anything from the beginning. But my sister met a bus driver in Chatham. She met a bus driver. She married a bus driver. And I had trouble with bus drivers being abusive towards me and trapping my boy in the bus doors. And I just want to know where this is coming from. Because it's following me wherever I live and wherever I go, and I want to know who's responsible. It can't be my father, Derek, because he's dead. So don't bring the fact up that it's my dad, because it bloody well isn't. He's dead. The police tried to blame it on my father. They thought it was all going to stop because they blamed it on my dad. But it isn't, is it? Because it's still going on. They need to find out who the person is that's doing it. So I'm now being spoken to by someone on WhatsApp, and I'm just monitoring it. They're asking me if I'm a man. Do you think I'm a man? Anyway, guys, where this rumour's gone about that I'm a fella when I've been married and I've had 4 kids, I don't know. It's some nutcase that's not normal, that's spreading malicious rumours for some reason. So I've screenshotted my meter. If that card doesn't come within 3 days, I'll be making another complaint. You can't control my life and you can't mess with my post or my money. It's my money and it's my post. Leave it alone. See you later.